Decoding customs regulations. Importing chemicals and hazardous materials. Welcome to our channel, where we provide valuable insights into customs brokerage, customs bonds, and international trade. In this video, we will discuss the customs regulations for importing chemicals and hazardous materials. Join us as we provide an overview of the key regulations and requirements for importing these substances. Compliance with international standards. Importing chemicals and hazardous materials requires compliance with international standards, including the Globally Harmonized System of Classification and Labeling of Chemicals, GHS. Ensure that the imported substances are classified and labeled according to GHS guidelines. Classification and proper identification. Accurate classification and identification of chemicals and hazardous materials are crucial. Use the appropriate harmonized system, HS, codes and ensure that the substances are properly characterized based on their physical and chemical properties. Restricted or prohibited substances. Be aware of any substances that are restricted or prohibited for importation. Consult the relevant regulatory agencies to ensure compliance with regulations regarding the specific chemicals or hazardous materials being imported. Safety data sheets, SDS. Safety data sheets, SDS, also known as Material Safety Data Sheets, MSDS, provide detailed information about the properties, hazards, and handling procedures for chemicals and hazardous materials. Ensure that the SDS is accurate and available for each imported substance. Customs valuation. Proper customs valuation of chemicals and hazardous materials is crucial for calculating import duties and taxes. The customs value should include the actual value of the imported substances, as well as any additional costs such as transportation, insurance, and handling fees. Transportation and packaging requirements. Strict adherence to transportation and packaging requirements for chemicals and hazardous materials is essential. Ensure that the substances are properly packaged, labeled, and shipped in compliance with applicable regulations, including those for UN-approved containers and packaging. Importer Security Filing, ISF. Submit the Importer Security Filing, ISF, also known as the 10+2 filing, for ocean freight shipments of chemicals and hazardous materials. This filing includes specific information about the importer, seller, and shipment contents to enhance supply chain security. Compliance with environmental regulations. Comply with environmental regulations governing the importation of chemicals and hazardous materials. This includes adherence to regulations related to labeling, storage, handling, transportation, and disposal of these substances to minimize environmental risks. Licenses, permits, and certifications. Some chemicals and hazardous materials may require specific licenses, permits, or certifications for importation. Consult the appropriate regulatory agencies to determine if any additional authorizations are needed for the substances being imported. Customs broker expertise. Engage a licensed customs broker experienced in handling the importation of chemicals and hazardous materials. Customs brokers can provide guidance on customs regulations, assist with classification, ensure compliance with documentation requirements, and facilitate smooth customs clearance. Ongoing compliance. Keep abreast of changes in customs regulations and industry best practices related to importing chemicals and hazardous materials. Regularly consult trade publications, participate in industry associations, and engage with regulatory agencies to stay informed and ensure ongoing compliance. Prioritize health and safety. Throughout the importation process, prioritize health and safety by adhering to best practices for handling, storage, and disposal of chemicals and hazardous materials. Comply with all applicable safety regulations, employee training requirements, and emergency response protocols. Thank you for joining us in exploring the customs regulations for importing chemicals and hazardous materials. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos on customs brokerage, customs bonds, and international trade. Stay tuned for our upcoming videos. Thank you, and have a great day.